pessoal da Emerald, eu sou o Ricardo, estou aqui com o Mario Vitolo.
Yeah.
Esse é produtor executivo da Leonardo Interactive. Thank you so much for welcoming
It's a pleasure.
First question, first of all, how have these first years in Leonardo's and your journey with Leonardo, working together, how has it been?
Okay, this is my first year inside with Leonardo, but Leonardo was there even the last year. We really care about the Brazilian community and we want to be there every year because it's a way to say thank you, because the Brazilian community helped us a lot with his feedback and to fix any type of issue with our games. They are very constructive.
And what's your vision about video games? And how do you, as executive producer, you can contribute bring games to Leonardo Interactive?
Going step by step, obviously I'm a game lover, a video game lover. I'm personally like RPG, but I like every game, I try every game, and I think that it's necessary to work inside this market because you have to stay updated with what's happening inside this market. After that, if we're speaking about Leonardo and my role inside that, as executive producer, I have many tasks, and I do that with passion because I'm inside of every decision that we make for every project. Inside Leonardo, I'm even the product manager, so usually when we have to take a decision, I speak with the marketing director and even with the CEO, Mr. Leonardo Francesco Cartagirone. That is probably the most important person for us because he is the one that make this company real. Not Leonardo Interactive because he is Leonardo Francesco. And he really care about the games, he really care about the Italian market because one of our main objectives is to bring the light to the Italian project. In fact, if we are speaking about the game that we bring here today, so Shattered Heaven, Daymare and Simon the Sorcerer, they are all Italian production.
How do you perceive the industry in this more artistic aspect?
Okay, I don't think that you will like my answer because I don't work for developers, I work for publisher. So sometimes I have to put away my emotional part and say, okay, let's stay cool, let's find the solution to, for example, find the money to improve the game, or find the money to do this marketing campaign, even find the money to stay here in Brazil, because it's not so easy, especially for us that we came from Rome. Anyway, I put passion in every decision that I make, but sometimes I have to bring bad notice to developers, and this is probably the worst part of my job because developers are passion, publishers are numbers, and my role is to find a solution that it's win-to-win for us. Obviously, even Mr. Leonardo and even our marketing director, Mr. Bonfiglio, they like a lot games and they put passion in what they do. But in the end, they are a product, and we want to bring the light to every product, not with only one. So we have to make decision thinking about that.
Especially when you love games.
Exactly.
It's very tough decisions, right? Daymare 94, how can get the hands of Leonardo Interactive?
I personally doesn't wear inside the company when we bought Daymare, the IP, because we bought Daymare about 3 or 5 years ago. But I know that we met in Better Studios because they are a really important company inside Italy, because in Italy it's really difficult that developer can stay inside Italy for development because we have many tax problems. In fact, we say in Italian fuga di cervelli, when a brain escape from Italy to develop a game in other country that can give you more opportunity, okay? So we met in Better Studios exactly because we were looking for Italian gamers, Italian developers.
And how was deal with the expectations of the gamers who love the first game? Daymare is very famous.
Obviously, there were many expectations about Daymare because it's a prequel of a famous IP. Actually, I can speak about the sales, but you can be sure that they are obviously fantastic, and that's one of the reason why we are here. The game is good. I'm a publisher. It's obvious that I say that the game is good, but I can say for sure that we put passion inside it. The game is going good, and we want to make even more good game because there is another patch that we are working on. That it's a new mode, probably the most fun, the most important fun of the game. I already know that because we speak about that only on the server or the Discord server. And think about that. We have the Discord for Daymare, and there is a channel for the Italian communication and the community. There is a channel for English communication and the community, and there is a channel for the Brazilian Portuguese community. That's why we are here, because we owe you. We really thank you for your feedback, because that was important. And I hope that we find your expectation. Your expectation was going good.
The main theme of Daymare 94 is sung by Christine Scabia.
Yeah.
And how you could have done, because he's more famous, like Nakoyo is famous all around the world.
It is a strange situation because one of the three founders of the Invader Studios, it's a composer, it's a musician, and he really cares about the sound design. One time he came to me and say, Mario, I have a contact, it's fantastic. It's Cristina Scabia, the front cover of La Pura Coil. What we can do? And I was stunning because Cristina Scabia, his voice, her voice. And we met and say, let's find a way, but let's do it.
And one was the best decision to take her. The sound is amazing. The sound is incredible.
Yes, I really thank you, and I thank even our CEO because he's the one who allowed me to do that.
Oh, it was nice. And you're not here in BGS only for Daymare 94.
No.
You come to Simon the Sorcerer Origins. How is this experience about bringing a game that was originally made in '93?
It's a fantastic opportunity. It's really awesome, and I can't wait to tell you more about the game. The developer of the Simon the Sorcerer is Small Thing Studios, and they are full of veterans that came from this era, the Amiga era. I'm a collector, and the main director of Small Things is a collector too. I met him. It's Massimiliano Calamai. He works for Sony. He works for Virgin, the original Virgin, and we both like this IP. And it's an honor for us that the original brothers gave us this IP and let us work on it. And trust me, it will be more than you expect, because if I spoke about Simon the Sorcerer, I can say only point and click, but it's not that. It's more because I can speak about the story, but it's a big asset. But even if we speak about point and click, it's a game that it's designed for everyone. Think about that. You can switch between controller, even keyboard or mouse, whatever you want. You click and it changes. And obviously this is a game designed for all platforms. So we will release on Nintendo Switch, we will release on Sony PlayStation 5 and 4, and even for Apple.
That's the good thing, because in every platform everyone can watch it, can play it and like it. So that's some very nice news for us.
Yes.
And not only with two games to come, Daymare, Simon have heavily Shattered
Heaven is here. Shattered Heaven is our piccolo, not piccolo is Italian, our small jewel, because we have Leonardo Interactive for publisher and Leonardo Production for development. We have a small development studio, and Shattered Heaven is our first product. We really put our art inside that, it's an RPG, so of course I love it. But yeah, it's a game that actually is in early access, and it's difficult just to say. It's a roguelike deck building roguelike RPG. But I think that you can move on the game like an old tabletop board game. So it's a really nice mix, particular mix that I think it's really good, and I can't wait to fully release the game because actually it's in early access. In early access, all the people try the campaign, and the campaign is really story driven. But many people wanted to enjoy only the game's loop and not all the story part. So we did this early access to listen the feedback about the balancing. We did the balancing, and then we released a new mode that is only the roguelike experience. You can only fight without story. This is called the Ascension mode, and I can't wait to bring it out in the fully launch that is planned for November 8th. So now.
It's coming. And just to finish, we already seen Daymare. I wrote the review, so I love it. And what you can say to our fans of Daymare Corp who watch it, make an invitation to know about Daymare, about this crazy game you would like to say to them.
It's difficult to answer because I'm the publisher. I can speak bad about the game even if I want. So I put in another point of view. I can't promise you a AAA game, but I can promise you that we put hearts in our product, in every single product, from the one to the last. So if you want to try someone that is built for gamer, from gamer, for gamer, try one of our projects.
Thanks so much, Mario.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Hope to see you soon. And sigam a gente no Daymare Corp e acompanhem a gente nas redes sociais, no Instagram e no YouTube.
Bye.